Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our pick for the top 10 kids shows that got canceled.
This is the best day ever! So much better than yesterday when we were in garbage!
Isn't it?
For this list, we'll be looking at programs geared towards young audiences that ended way too soon. We'll only be looking at live-action shows because cartoons deserve their own lists. Which cancellation hit you the hardest? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, All That. If you're not ready yet, get set for a classic comedy.
Oh, Keenan, good luck with your first sketch out there, pal.
Really? You think the script is funny?
You'll make it fun.
All That debuted as Nickelodeon's first kids comedy sketch show. It's since gone down in TV history as a hallmark of kids television that served as the launch pad for several comedians and spin-off shows.
Are you the doctor?
Why, yes, I am.
After the departure of multiple cast members, the show went on a 2-year hiatus in 2000. Although it returned with a new cast, slightly altered format, and solid ratings, it was suddenly canceled by the network. Fans were thrilled when it was revived in 2019, but despite excitement over its return, the COVID-19 pandemic brought production to a halt before it was canceled again. We still wish we could see the show and hear the iconic theme one more time.
I think you all should go now. There's really nothing more you can do.
Number 9, Unnatural History. In this live-action Cartoon Network show, teenage boy Henry Griffin uses his worldly knowledge to solve mysteries with his friends.
My name is Henry Griffin. I've spent my whole life living in exotic places, and I learned a great many things. I also had a habit of getting into trouble.
It also had an overarching plot and a ton of smaller mysteries. Additionally, Unnatural History did particularly well in the young demographic the network was aiming for, but it still wasn't renewed for a second season outing. While reviews from critics were a bit mixed, Unnatural History was still a promising show with a fresh premise that brought light to history's unsolved mysteries.
Henry, you don't seem to appreciate what a unique specimen you are. A student at Smithson who's actually had a real life.
The showrunner even publicly shared ideas for another season. According to him, the stakes for the heroes would have been raised as they uncovered even more secrets about the past.
Good idea, huh? I sent it viral about an hour ago, so this place should be on fire in no time.
Oh, good.
Awesome or what?
Number 8, Taina. As an aspiring singer and actress, Taina showed young girls what it meant to pursue one's dreams.
Taina, Taina, I know I can't wait to see my name in lights.
We saw her work towards her dreams of fame as she attended a performing arts school. Audiences were even regularly gifted with original songs. Additionally, the show also broke new ground by featuring a Puerto Rican female lead, a first for the network.
This is the holy trio of Latina superstars and my role models. The actress, the icon, and the teen idol.
Although the show ran for 2 seasons and did remarkably well in ratings, it was still quietly canceled by the network. It was allegedly dropped due to high production cost. But lead actress Christina Vidal later claimed that her pursuit of a record deal might have been partially to blame. Despite its early departure, the show's impact on diverse audiences won't be forgotten anytime soon.
Now that's a monologue worthy of an actress. Good work, Taina.
Number 7, Family Double Dare. A spin-off of the successful kids game show Double Dare, Family Double Dare intended to bring the fun to audiences of all ages.
Thank you, Harvey, and thank you, audience. Welcome to Family Double Dare. It's the show that dares to bring your family together to make a mess of cash.
Contestants on the show would compete for cash prizes and trivia and challenges that often left things pretty messy. The original run of this spin-off did quite well at Fox. However, when the network allegedly pushed to bring in groups like the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders for specials, Nickelodeon decided to walk.
On your mark. Get set. Go!
Thankfully, Family Double Dare came back for a brief revival in 1990, but there's no telling how long it would have run if it didn't get prematurely canceled on Fox.
The answer is Curious George, and with $600, the Good Lunas family wins by $50.
Number 6, The Troop. When it comes to monsters and otherworldly threats, someone's got to investigate. Nickelodeon had The Troop, which featured a secret organization determined to protect the world from the supernatural. The show's been likened to a much more kid-friendly version of Men in Black.
Well, we're chosen because we're still able to think in ways that adults can't.
Despite the comparison, the series stands apart on its own for its unique perspective and boundless creativity. Nickelodeon unexpectedly put it on hiatus midway through season 2 without airing the remaining episodes. While those lost episodes eventually found home on TV, their presence couldn't spark a full revival. The secret organization was forced back underground.
Thanks for the tour, Don. Highly educational. Right, guys?
I learned so much.
Oh, thank you. That was a blast.
Number 5, So Weird. Unlike much of Disney Channel's content, So Weird wasn't afraid to get, well, weird.
Is that for wolves? Thought I heard some howling last night.
Town's had a pretty serious problem lately.
The show followed Fiona Phillips as she solved paranormal mysteries while touring with her mom's band. It felt moving and even spooky in a way that other shows on the network didn't at the time. After getting progressively darker in season 2, it took another risk by changing protagonists in its 3rd season.
Okay, I can tell by your look that you now think I'm, like, hugely weird. Annie, believe me, you'd have to be way weirder to get that look from me.
Its relatively mature tone was rumored to play a role in its cancellation. However, others theorized that it ended when it did due to Disney's long-rumored policy of cutting off shows after 65 episodes. It's a shame this fan favorite and unique program had such a strange end.
Not my fault.
Number 4, Sam and Cat. After Sam from iCarly and Cat from Victorious both became breakout characters on their respective shows, Nickelodeon connected both worlds in one program.
You're gonna stay here in LA with me for a while and help me find a roommate? I already found you a roommate!
Although the two might look like an odd pairing at first glance, their individual comedic styles gelled well together. The network was so excited about the comedy that they doubled the length of the first season. It also won a Kids' Choice Award for Best Show.
I snooped. You snooped? I can't help it, Sam. I'm sick. I'm a sick snooping sicko.
However, a number of behind-the-scenes issues caused those plans to change. Some insiders theorize a salary dispute was to blame. According to other outlets, the actresses were simply ready for new opportunities outside of Nickelodeon. Despite the mystery around its cancellation, it was clear fans and the network loved the short-lived show.
She's rather strange.
Isn't she?
Number 3, Prank Stars. After the success of Hannah Montana, Mitchell Musso hosted Disney Channel's reality prank show, Prank Stars.
Hey, I'm Mitchell Musso, and I'm in front of my mobile command center. But you can't get real fro-yo here because all we're serving up is pranks.
The show brought fans face to face with their idols in chaotic and at times ridiculous situations set up by friends and family. It had an interesting premise that not only introduced fans to their favorite Disney Channel stars, but also let the stars shine in a new light.
Okay, Selena, this time when you do the dance, I want you to fall down and totally wipe out.
But it was pulled from the network in the middle of the first season after Musso was arrested for driving while under the influence. Given the prank show's fun formula, there's no reason why it couldn't return with a different host in the lead.
I was just pranked by a star in Disney's prankster.
Number 2, Lizzie McGuire. This beloved series explored the mind of Lizzie McGuire while she dealt with the day-to-day troubles any middle schooler can relate to.
If someone completely normal came to school dressed in an outrageously hip outfit, well, then they'd get the vote.
It uniquely featured animated segments depicting the character's innermost thoughts. Since Lizzie was a relatable character for everybody, it seriously stung when the series ended at the 65-episode mark. It allegedly ended over a contract dispute between Disney and the star.
Clearly, a lot of these people do not rock and hopefully will change. Does that make me a bad person?
The 2019 revival that would have seen Hilary Duff reprise her role as an adult unfortunately got shelved as well due to creative differences for the direction of the show. Despite the setbacks, fans are still hopeful that they'll get to see Lizzie on their screens again soon.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna change. Do you think that they're gonna change? Oh well, I'll just make new ones.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Reading Rainbow. Take a look. In a book, you'll find the ever-iconic Reading Rainbow.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high.
Since its run spanned generations on PBS, you'd have a tough time finding someone who doesn't know the show. It set out to inspire children to read and explore their imaginations as they went.
You never know who's going to drop by. In fact, who drops by is what causes all the trouble in this book.
Unfortunately, Reading Rainbow struggled with a lack of funding and growing expenses in its final years. These factors prevented the show from ending on its own terms. It was eventually revived with new ownership in the 2020s. While it's a bit different from the show many remember, it still strives for the same goal of inspiring young viewers.
Want to make your dream work? Try teamwork. We'll see you next time.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.